Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the GameCast NewsCast. I am Snowy, otherwise known as Count Fracula, and joining me, as always, is Max.
Hi, everyone.
That was a really
always.
That was such a delayed reaction. Amazing.
You cut out, that's why, okay?
Oh.
You said Max.
That's why I finished.
Oh, it sounded like you cut out.
No.
So maybe I thought you had
think
said
I've stopped
something
cutting
else.
out now because I think everything is going fine. It doesn't look like I'm cutting out. I'm talking continuously so I can see the Discord thing still going. I'm fine.
You were fine. Don't die on me, bud.
Aw, but it's so much fun. So in this week of Stephen Hawking dying in a very sad and awful manner, which made me very annoyed with the world, what have you been playing, Max?
Oh, let's see. I have been playing this episodic adventure game called The Council, which will actually have my review premiere on the stream this weekend.
The Council!
The Council. I don't really care for adventure games, Telltale games very much, but
I've heard of this. This sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think I brought it up to you the other day as well. It just released on Tuesday.
Yeah, I nearly put this on release radar, but the horrible faces put me off.
Ha! Yeah, the animations are alright.
Yeah. Some of those faces
interesting.
are
So it's a game.
creepy.
Yeah, it's a game that has potential. I can't say I would fully recommend it just yet. I enjoyed it, but I'm enjoying it, expecting it to pick up, because I have a lot of faith in it, but I can definitely say that I have some reservations as well. It really all depends on the second episode, because if they bomb the second episode, it's going nowhere, I guarantee it. But they have a lot of potential to take this second episode and really go somewhere with it. But it's a little interesting. It's a little different from traditional adventure games. You know, it has your normal conversation wheel and everything like that, but it also incorporates RPG elements.
Oh.
So each chapter you complete, or each time you meet someone new or engage in conversation, you'll gain experience points. And you could throw them into one of 3 trees, and each tree focuses on certain things like manipulation or deception, whereas the other one is more like logical and psychological and stuff like that. And the higher skills you have, the more you can engage with specific people. Each person has their own weaknesses and strengths against things. So one girl, she's pretty immune to logic, but she's weak to psychology.
She must be a creationist! Oh man, why did I say that? Actually, that's quite funny, so I'm keeping that in.
Fair. But, so depending on your skills, you'll have very different interactions with her on each playthrough, and some you'll be able to use her to your advantage, and others you will not. You know, it's a lot. Each character has their own thing, so it's really interesting in that regard. And then there are other skills like lockpicking, or different languages you can read, so they also apply to exploring the world and solving puzzles and stuff, which is really interesting. So there's a lot of potential there. The characters, I know you're just saying the animations are weird. I've kind of looked past it. They're weird, but you get kind of used to it. However, I will say some of the dialogue is really, really cringeworthy. It's like a dark murder mystery, and obviously there's lighthearted moments and everything, but the main character is probably the least interesting character in the world, and he has random lines all the time. He's like, "You scared the pants off of me." And I'm just like, what?
No, that's a phrase. Are the characters
I know
British?
Yes.
That's why. That's more of a British phrase.
Okay. I mean, I've heard the phrase too, but it's just honestly, the
scared
tone.
The
it's the tone. It's the tone he says it in.
Right.
Honestly, more than anything. And I'm trying to think. I don't remember if he has a British accent. Most of the characters do, but George Washington is in this game, for example, and Napoleon is.
What?
But, a majority of the character. Yeah, no joke. And George Washington has the deepest, most hoarse voice ever. It doesn't sound like it fits him at all. But
I'm George Washington.
Yeah. No, that's kind of how it is, and it's what?
Well, he speaks like
so
a
there's
gruff
a lot
Cockney. I'd pay to see that.
Yeah. But so it's definitely an interesting game. But the thing is, under all of those quote unquote issues, the plot is pretty interesting, I will say, and I'm kind of engaged in it, and I do want to see where it goes. And I think there's, again, a lot of potential because you're searching for your mom, who's a part of like this secret organization. And like everyone knows her, and there's like a lot of backstory with her. And actually, she has fantastic voice acting. She's probably the best voice actress in the game. She's in it for like 5 minutes so far. But so she has a lot of potential. So the game is really banking on how she is revealed and how they deal with her character. Honestly, if they don't handle that well in episode 2, I think it's going to be a lost cause. But we'll see. It's a really cool game. My full review will be out It might be out on Friday before the stream. Otherwise, it's going to
it won't be. That's not how we're running these.
Okay. Well, with reviews, we do. With reviews, we try and push them out as soon as possible because they're reviews.
Right. You say so.
It probably won't be done until Friday night. So.
Well, yeah, we'll just. But, it'll be at some point later on in the broadcast. Pay attention for that. Hooray!
Yes. Yay! And then I've also been playing this game called Desolate, which, Snowy, I think I talked with you about this last week.
Yes, I've heard about this. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I actually like it kind of a lot. Maybe it's because I'm not burnt out on survival games because I don't play many of them. But it has a pretty interesting story.
Yeah, I've seen it. It looks boring.
I think we talked about this.
Sorry.
It's a lot. Did you like Fallout 4? Fair. Did you like the gameplay of Fallout 4 though? Did you like just playing around?
I liked building a town, but that's because I like city building games. Literally, that's the only thing I enjoyed, but that's just me.
That half-assed, admittedly last-minute decision to do based off of Minecraft.
I know, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
No, I want to play City Skylines more than anything.
Ooh. That game, there was news about that game. I forget what it was.
They released a free Mars-based expansion to celebrate Elon Musk launching his things.
There you go. That was it. But anyways, I've been enjoying it so far because it actually has an interesting story, and also because I'm not burnt out on survival games, so that might be the biggest reason. I'm sure survival fans may not like it as much as I did, but we'll have to see. I did like everything that's in the game right now. It's still in early access. They still have a lot more to go, but like it's like survival horror, which is cool. I also really like horror, and there's a lot of tense moments, and like you're constantly running for your life and shit, and that appeals to me. But yeah, it's interesting. Other than that, I believe that's what I've been playing this week.
And Dead Cells still.
Oh wait, well, Dead Cells I literally only play during the broadcast because I don't have time otherwise.
Okay.
It's an amazing game.
Well, we managed to fill 8 minutes with what you're playing. That's fine, nothing wrong with that.
Go for it, bud.
I have been playing a bit more of Into the Breach. That's still a very good game. I'm enjoying that very much. I've unlocked some more mechs. I've unlocked 2 extra sets. When Sully found out there was more than one set of mechs, he was very, very pleased.
I love him.
Yeah, and I've also, out of the blue, started playing Grid 2.
Really?
I have no idea why. I was just like, I fancy playing a racing game. What racing games do I own on PC? I have no fucking clue. I don't think so. I was just like, what?
The Crew 2 was just announced.
Yes, it was. But
awesome.
Yeah, I was just like, I fancy to playing a racing game. What racing games do I have on PC? That. I'll play that. It's very... Oh, I don't know. It's a weird driving because it's not quite arcadey and it's not quite realistic because you can go around corners at still little bit ridiculous speeds. Although I think the speedo is sort of exaggerated to make everything seem a bit quicker than it actually is.
Okay.
I don't know. I think if I take the speedo out of the equation, it feels moderately realistic in its driving, but at the same time, it's still arcadey enough that it works. But yeah, I've lost 1 race so far on medium difficulty. So
nice.
Well, either the game's very easy, or I'm, unbeknownst to myself, good at racing games. And to be honest, I played Burnout 3 the other week. I'm not that good at racing games.
Burnout's a special case, though.
Yeah. Speaking of, the Burnout Paradise Remaster is coming out tomorrow as we're talking.
Yep.
And apparently it's got really, really good reviews.
I'm sure it does, but I also heard they kind of screwed with a lot of the particle effects and graphics and stuff.
I've heard good things about it.
I mean, that's just what I saw on Twitter. Like, people were saying, like, that's not good, but otherwise it's fine, I'm sure. Because the game stands for itself. The game could have shit graphics and still be amazing, so...
True. It had good graphics at the time, and now it's just got even better.
It did.
So,
yeah.
The problem is, I think it's only been released on PC.
Oh, it's coming to consoles.
No, I mean... Sorry, I didn't finish my sentence, because I lost myself. I think it's only coming to PC on... it's not coming to PC yet, but it's probably only going to be on Origin. I don't know for certain.
I really hope not, but you're probably right. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
It comes out tomorrow on console, and then the PC releases like next month or something.
Oh, interesting.
Which is annoying because I kind of want to play it, and I can't yet because it's that. But oh well. Yeah, so Grid 2.
Come to Switch.
It's a decent game. Bit weird.
Yeah, I think people really like that franchise.
Yeah, for some reason,
I think it's like kind of on hiatus
recent
right now.
reviews on Steam are mixed. Don't know why.
I feel like those don't even matter anymore.
No, who gives a shit about reviews? He says to the head of a review team.
Hey, we're trying to change it.
True. Anyway, that's what I've been playing, and let's get on with some newsy stuff. Yeah, woo, news stuff. Woo.
What everyone's here for. Yeet.
The Witcher 3. It's not even about The Witcher 3. It's about a crossover between The Witcher 3, or the Witcher franchise, and Soul Calibur 6, the newest Soul Calibur game, which will be coming out later on this year. Good.
Castlevania!
What?
Sorry, the way you said Soul Calibur reminded me of
Soul
that.
Calibur!
Yeah.
Was that the first
From the first
episode?
ever newscast
Was that
episode.
the
That was the
first?
first ever episode.
No,
Yep.
that can't be right.
Yep.
Oh, man, I'm feeling old. That was ages ago.
It was.
Oh,
It
mate.
was.
I think, what are we on now? I think we're on episode 25.
Is it really? Jesus Christ.
I'm going to have a look on our thing.
That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's like literally like 25 weeks.
Yeah, this is literally the 25th episode of the newscast.
Wow. That's insane.
It
Congrats.
really is. Why say congrats to me?
Because we did it. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I came up with the format, but it's still a bit of a shit show.
So it makes it fun.
True. That can't be, no. Aww. Anyway, Soul Calibur. This game is coming out later in the year. I'm quite excited for it because I quite like the Soul Calibur series because it's just, I don't know.
It's very technical.
It's technical and it's got a sort of lighter tone than things like Tekken.
True.
Like it's very sort of
That's very true.
colourful and oh my god, this is cool. And then they had a shitty mobile, not a shitty mobile game, a shitty free-to-play game a few years ago.
Wait, they did?
I think it was free-to-play. Might not have been.
I didn't know that. I thought the last one was just Soul Calibur 5, and then it's just been quiet
I'm
for a
going
while.
to check. Soul Calibur 2 HD Online. It might be that one.
Oh, I think I do remember something like that, actually.
I'm going to double check.
I didn't know it was shit, though. I thought people liked it.
No, it might not
I'm
be.
no expert in the fighting games.
No. Soul Calibur Lost Swords. That's the one, I think. Yes, that's what it's
I did
called.
not know that.
I'm going to double check information about it. The only reason I know about this is because of a NerdCube video from fucking years ago. 4 years ago. Really? 4 years? Wow, that's depressing. Lost Swords. I had actually started watching YouTube videos properly at that point. Right. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, it's based on strictly single player. Right. Yeah, it was a free-to-play fighting game and had microtransactions.
Your favorite things.
Yeah, and the microtransactions, instead of just being cosmetic unlocks, which would be fine for a free-to-play game, it was like things like Pokemon Shuffle and whatever, where you pay for credits to play a match. God. Yeah, so it's that kind of thing. And apparently the combat is ridiculously simplified as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's fun. Anyway. Oh, and the loading times were literally, like, abominable, insane, not in any way acceptable. So, yeah. They had that. Soul Calibur 6 is coming out, back to this. And we've had a little confirmation of a character who's going to be in it. Have you guessed what it is? You probably did, because I mentioned The Witcher a few times at the start. It's Geralt!
Geralt!
Rivery Gerald is coming back to a game, but it's not a Witcher game, it's a Soul Calibur game. And to be honest, after seeing him in The Witcher 3 with such high texture quality on his face, it looks a bit weird to see him in a Soul Calibur game where the textures are slightly less good.
It does. It really does.
Like,
it's kind of
it
funny.
looks good because, you know, it's a modern game. They look good. But...
Yeah. Just for comparison's sake.
Yeah, it's just weird because you're comparing it to The Witcher 3, which looks fucking amazing. And then you've got this, which looks pretty good, but in comparison looks very blocky, almost. Or like, he's got a very smooth face. He's been moisturizing.
Yeah. He's not fighting anymore, you know? His franchise is over. He's been chilling.
Well, he is fighting, because he's in this fighting game.
Well, yes, now he is, but I mean, he's been chilling, and his face is healed. He's been
chilling and moisturizing, having some nice spa days.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, gosh. I don't want to imagine Gerald having a spa day.
Dude, that's literally how the third game starts.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I've not played The Witcher 3 in ages. I really haven't.
Same.
I only did like the first section and a bit, though. But that's just my fault.
Same, actually. I got to Skellige and I haven't played it.
Yeah, I was just like... I don't know. I keep meaning to come back and play it, but it just doesn't happen.
It's so much. It's good, but it's so much.
I know, it's one of those things. That's what I'm like with big games. It's just so daunting. And I'm like...
Yeah. Because it's like, you'll play it for 6 hours, and like it feels like you haven't done shit.
Yeah.
And it's just it's not demoralizing, but it's just kind of like, damn.
That's what I've heard about Kingdom Come.
Really?
Because that game is literally like a game that's hundreds of hours long. And...
You know, that is something that Bethesda games get right. I will say. It always feels like I accomplished something in 6 hours in those games. Yeah, I never felt that way, even though they're large and daunting.
Yeah. Kingdom Come is one of those
games. That's a video
idea.
Yeah.
Kingdom Come is one of those time sink games. It really is, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's there for, us to go, hey! Come and spend all
like
of your time with us.
Yeah. And it's like hardcore realistic and shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like...
maybe not super hardcore, but like it's there.
No, it's pretty, like, mad. Like, it's even to the point where a lot of people didn't realise that if you wear, like, a big helmet, like a big, tall helm, that thing actually has a hitbox, and you can't get upstairs while wearing it. Up some staircases while wearing it, because you hit the floor above.
That's awesome.
It's that kind of hyper real, and some people won't talk to you because if you've been going around and getting your clothes dirty. Like, it is...
Wow.
This game, from everything I've heard, is insane levels of detail and madness, and it's like, what the fuck? And
why couldn't it have come out like 4 years ago?
What, when you had time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, dear. Like, apparently, the thing that people grab on the most is the fact that it's a limited item that you use to save. Like, it's an item in your inventory that's used to save the game.
Really?
Yeah, you can mod it out, and a lot of people have, but it's still a bit dumb. Like, that should be a thing that you should be able to turn off. But anyway.
Yeah, that is pretty dumb.
Anyway, that's a thing. Back to Soul Calibur. I don't know. Are you excited for Soul Calibur?
So, like, I like fighting games, but, like, I'm not super into them.
You should have had Mark on to talk about it.
No, yeah, right. I think it's really cool, though. I think this is a really cool idea. And, like, if I was given Soul Calibur, I would thoroughly enjoy it. I just don't see myself spending $60 on it. But, like, it's one of those games that, like,
True.
If I ever got on a sale or something, like, hell yeah. Like,
yeah. It's like the Humble bundle they had not too long ago, that fighting game bundle. I just got a ton of those. And I was just like, I don't play fighting games a ton, but I quite like a few of those, so I'll get those.
Yeah. And it's really cool to see, like, The Witcher still going, and, like, because
I've
known about The Witcher games since I've known about The Witcher games since the beginning, and, like, I just found it literally randomly at a Target store, the first one. I was like, oh, this looks interesting, and, like, it was a cool, unique game, and then I remember the second one came out, and it was still kind of niche, though. Even though, like, people really liked it was still kind of niche. And then the third one, like, kind of blew it up. So, like, you know, the developers, like, got the recognition they deserve. And it's nice to see, like, the franchise, like, carrying through with that. And, like, still, you know, they're still, like, gaining from that franchise that they built.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, the Soul Calibur
I want to read
series.
the books.
Pardon?
They're based off books.
Oh, yes, they are, aren't they? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Apparently they're good.
The first time when you can't say the book is better. Even though, yeah, I've heard they're good.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be good. I've heard good things about them anyway.
Yeah, same.
But yes, Rivery Geralt isn't the only person to have had a weird cameo in a Soul Calibur game. In Soul Calibur 4, they had Yoda and Darth Vader, apparently. I didn't know this.
It was awesome.
No.
Oh, yeah, that was one of my first 360 games. I played the shit out of them. Yoda was so short, so, like, he was really hard to grapple and stuff. It was really funny. I would I would take advantage of that all the time.
I bought Soul Calibur 4 from a second-hand place not too long ago on PS3, so I'll have to do that at some point.
I think the Xbox version got Yoda and the PS3 got Darth Vader, and then you have to, like, buy the other one or something. Something like that.
I'm going to double check that. Let's have a check.
Because they've always had, like, interesting cameos and stuff. Which game was Master Chief in? Was that Tekken? I remember Master Chief was in one, which is so cool to me. I want to say it was Tekken. It was like an old Tekken.
Yeah, one of them, yeah. I vaguely remember this. So... Darth Vader appeared on the PS3, Yoda appeared on the 360. Yeah, you are correct. Namco later made both characters downloadable content on the opposite platform for a fee. Yeah,
because I remember I had both. I think it was cheap, though.
That doesn't really make it any better.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, Soul Calibur is known for having, like, cool guest characters and stuff. And honestly, you know, like, Ezio was in Soul Calibur 5, which is awesome. So I just read that from the article. I didn't remember that.
I know. So yeah, that's a thing. I quite like that. I like the sort of, it's not a tradition, but I like that Soul Calibur games do this kind of thing. And Rivery Geralt is quite a good thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing his fighting style, and we'll see how good that is.
Oh, that. So that reminds me one quick thing. I didn't mind the fighting mechanics in Witcher 3. I thought they were fine, but I know a lot of people didn't. I saw a tweet yesterday. It was like, oh yay, Geralt can finally be in a game that doesn't have shit combat mechanics.
Really? I didn't think it was too bad. It was very
like
Arkham.
Yeah, no, I like him too. Yeah, it was kind of like Arkham, and like Final Fantasy 15 as well.
Well, the thing is...
Final Fantasy 15 was inspired by it.
The Arkham combat style was like... That was the popular thing at that time anyway, in terms of fighting engines in games, so... You know.
Exactly. And I do think it stood out, though. Like, because The Witcher, I played on the hardest difficulty, like, purposefully, because I heard, like, that the combat can be weird. But I played on the hardest difficulty because I remember reading ahead of time that said like you have to put effort into like fighting monsters and stuff. Like each monster you go fight, you have to like plan ahead, make potions for, and all this sort of stuff. And I really wanted to like get engaged with that.
Yeah.
So I think that made it. That's part of the reason I like it a lot, because you have like your multiple types of swords. You have to like plan out all this different stuff for each monster. You have to research them and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool.
Definitely.
It's also why it's taking me so long to get through the goddamn game.
This is true. This is very true. But anyway, yes, that's a thing that's happening. Let's move on to the next story. Ark Survival Evolved. What a piece of shit. And now it's coming to mobile as well, so it's probably going to be even worse piece of shit. Ha! Bloody got 'em, mate.
I don't even know what to say to that one.
You know I'm right.
I agree, the company shit.
Yes, I think Wesley would probably heavily disagree with me on Ark itself being shit, but you know.
Yeah.
Not my thing. I don't like survival games. They bore the shit out of me.
Fair.
But yes, it's coming to mobile somehow. What?
I mean, somehow Fortnite and PUBG are coming too, so it's
well,
just a thing.
We already knew that PUBG was able to be on mobile because they did it in China.
Yeah.
That and PUBG is not
it's still
particularly
ridiculous to
graphically intensive.
Yeah, but like playing the games on mobile just doesn't sound ideal.
It doesn't sound fun,
especially
does it?
Because it's cross-platform.
Do you know what the only thing? Do you know how it sounds fun to me? Because I have one of the. I have that phone. The phone I have is the one where you can get the mods for it, and one of those mods is like a gamepad thing. I could play it fine.
See that? Yeah, that makes sense.
However,
that's why Android is better than iOS.
True. Also, though, most phones don't have that kind of thing. My phone is very special. It's one of the Moto Z line, and they're the ones that have all the mods attached to them. So, you know,
right.
That's that line of phones that do that thing. That's not a thing that all phones have. And a lot of the
well, you can get like NVIDIA shields and stuff.
Yeah, but NVIDIA shields are expensive.
They are. That's true. There's no cheap opportunities.
An NVIDIA shield, you might as well buy. They're 190 quid for the TV box.
Right.
You might as well just buy like, I don't know, a pre-owned PS4 or something. Or even a new PS4 is not much more.
You can't play PUBG on PS4 though.
Oh no! What a shame! How awful! See what Sully meant about webcams. You could see my reaction to that ludicrous suggestion. Yeah. So anyway, Ark Survival Evolved coming to mobile. It is developed by the people who made the mobile ports for Bully and GTA. Well known for being entirely shit in terms of controls.
Ah, fantastic.
So that's promising.
Truly.
Yeah. But they are adding a single player mode. So that's good.
That is cool.
Yes, because that's how I'd play the game. Is there a single player mode on PC? Or is it... Or do you have to play online?
I believe so. I would imagine there is. Most of these games, well, most of the time it's like you host a server. You just have to make it single player or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet you it would be like that.
Probably. It just closes off whatever you're playing, whatever server you're playing on. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Did you know this is going to be free to play?
Oh, no.
It says Ark Mobile will be a free-to-play title, unlike the full-price original.
Oh, no. See...
That's actually really interesting.
It's interesting, but the problem is... I'm quite aware of the the systems for resources and everything like that in Ark. And the system they have is a prime candidate for really shitty monetization. Because, like...
Oh, I'm sure that'll be there.
Because you could buy the engrams that you use to upgrade yourself, or you could buy resources to craft things. Oh, no.
I'm sure that's going to be the case. I would bet money.
Yeah, so that means people who are playing on PC or Xbox will come up against someone who's paid a ton of money in the same server as them, even though they've been playing for, like, the same amount of time, a few hours, and be mulched because of it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, great. Fucking great. Ugh. I know there's an aversion to paying for things in the mobile scene, but come on.
Whatever. It'll probably just die off on mobile.
I just hope mobile gaming just changes. I think it's too late for mobile gaming in this current state, but...
Well, with these big games coming to it...
There's big games coming to it, but they're still shite.
Well, I'm saying with this, I feel like eventually it'll be forced to change. Eventually someone's going to do it right. Eventually CD Projekt Red is going to come around.
I imagine The Witcher 3 on mobile. Imagine them trying to do that. Bloody hell. Do you know what would be great? Rocket League on mobile.
That actually...
I would play the shit out of... Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it'd work, because they managed to get it on Switch by literally just downgrading the graphics slightly. That's all they had to change.
Yep.
So surely...
To be fair, it looks pretty bad, but...
I've heard different. I've heard it looks perfectly acceptable.
I played it. It was on like the portable screen. It wasn't on like...
Yeah, well, I think...
Like, I thought it looked pretty bad.
To be honest, I think we're a little bit spoiled when it comes to graphics because we have PCs.
Yeah. I mean, we are, and to be fair, like, I would totally still play it. Like, it wasn't like... It didn't, like, make me adverse to playing it at all. I think I just wasn't prepared for quite how bad it looks. To be fair. But, like, that doesn't mean it's not going to be one of the first games I buy when I get my Switch. Because it definitely will be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, why can't I spell?
What are you typing?
I type quick, okay?
No, I know. You're typing a lot.
Right, what were we talking about? Yeah, so I'm just gonna give a second just to cut and then...
Okay, you're good.
So, yeah, I see
It's gonna be trash.
Oh. So I see what you mean about the whole situation with it. But I don't know. I just don't think mobile gaming's... I think it's too far for mobile gaming at this point. It's gone too far.
You really think so?
I do. I think once this whole free-to-play microtransaction exploitative bullshit got a hold, I think it just sort of spiraled downhill since then. Because you can barely find any games on the mobile circuit that aren't a free-to-play microtransaction awful piece of shit.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair.
Of course, there's the odd exception, things like Monument Valley, or like some old re-releases of games, or like
Monument Valley 2.
Yeah, Steppy Pants is one I'll give a pass to, because that's like that does what it does well enough. Like, it's not forcing microtransactions down your throat. It's like I feel like they're there as an option. It's like, hey, I feel like giving the developers some money because this is a fun game. I mean, I haven't, but I feel that's what I feel like, as opposed to a lot of it where it's just like, pay us money to keep playing the game.
Right.
So, you know,
that makes sense.
There are ways to do it, right? Just most people don't. So I think Ark are gonna fuck this up when it comes there.
I forgot we were talking about that. That's how much I don't care.
To be fair, neither of us give a shit about Ark at all, particularly.
Yeah. It is interesting that it's coming to mobile, though. We will say that.
Yes, it's something worth saying.
The story is interesting.
Apparently, it's launching in closed beta on iOS today.
Oh, I see how it is.
Wow. And
yeah, well, Vine 2 is coming to Android first.
God, I forgot that was still a thing that's coming.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what they do with it.
Probably.
Even though I don't care much for Vine, I want to see like what they will do in this type of economy now, or in this type of ecosystem, because it's so different than when Vine 1 launched. I wonder what they'll do to get people in.
We'll see. Anyway, yeah. Ark's coming to mobile. It's going to be free to play, so it's probably going to be shit. Let's just sweep that to the side and forget about it. So, Max, do you like the rebooted Tomb Raider games?
I do. I'd be lying if I said I played all the way through the second, just because it's a lot more open world and in-depth, and I just haven't had time for that. And also, I was a little burnt out on open world games when that came out, but I enjoyed what I played, and the first one, I've played through that game like 3 times, because it's awesome. So yeah, I'm a fan.
Good. And do you think that Lara Croft's story is in need of a wrap-up, her origin story, or has it been quite firmly established already in your mind?
I mean, I since I haven't played through the second one all the way, I don't know if that's still part of necessarily the origin story per se. I thought that was kind of established in the first one. Okay.
Apparently.
Did you beat it?
I haven't played it.
Oh. Well, I know that this one is like wrapping up her origin story, so I don't know. From what actually, now that I think about it, I'm thinking about the story, I'm remembering it again. No, yeah, there was still a lot to do, actually. So,
okay.
Assuming they didn't wrap it up in 2, then yeah, they're going to in 3.
If you say so. But yes.
Yeah.
It was originally leaked yesterday that a new Tomb Raider game is going to be coming out on September the 14th, called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And, yes, this is according to... There's a teaser on the site for the game's announcement due tomorrow, but if you look into the HTML code for the site, you could have already seen the details on that day. So they'd obviously coded it in, but not set it to be visible.
Right.
Well done, guys!
That's what you get for hiring a freelancer.
That's what you get for assuming that people won't dig into things.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
true.
Yeah, we'd known that the game was being made, because of course it was, and...
Well, they also said it.
Yeah, they said...
of course it was, but they even said it last month.
But yeah, they've confirmed a bit more now.
Yeah.
And they actually released a trailer today anyway, so, good. Yeah, but someone decided to record a version of the trailer that they'd seen in a cinema and put that on the internet. Tut!
Oh, yeah,
That's a naughty thing! Don't do that! Yes, because the movie's coming out, which I'd actually completely forgotten about. I keep forgetting that it's coming out.
Trash from what I've heard.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
I don't know, the trailer looked trash. So.
I guess I didn't look good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, attached to that film was a trailer for the game. Good. Hooray.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool piece of marketing.
Yes.
Good for them.
It is indeed. And the trailer is now out. It is 20 seconds. It's a very small little teaser, which I am currently watching.
Oh, that reminds me. This is kind of a side thing. There was apparently a leaked trailer for the Spyro remaster that's supposed to come out tomorrow.
From what, sorry?
But I watched the Spyro remaster. The trailer is supposedly leaked today. And it's supposed to come out tomorrow officially. Like, I watched the leaked trailer. It looks kind of fake. I don't know if it's real.
You watched the leaked trailer?
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
Tut, good sir.
But it looked kind of fake.
Mm.
I will say it didn't look super official, so it's possible that the rumor is fake.
You are fake news.
Yeah. That remaster
That was a
totally
terrible impression. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was. That remaster is totally coming though, regardless. Like we all know it's happening.
Oh yeah, it's definitely happening at this point. I'm just surprised they've not actually given up the ghost and announced it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've watched the trailer for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It reveals fucking nothing. It's only 20 seconds long, but all it's showing is Lara Croft falling down a cliff, doing some weird things, like she normally does.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the game will probably be fantastic. I have no doubts in my mind.
Never say never.
You don't think so? I mean, true, but if the last two are anything to go by...
I want it to be good.
Knows what the fuck
I'm not
doing.
going to assume that it's going to be good. That's just me.
Nah. Be positive, Snowy.
No! If I'm positive, then I'm more likely to be disappointed when it goes wrong.
When, not if.
Yeah. But yeah, this is apparently going to wrap up this trilogy, and then they might start another trilogy. I don't know. They've not said anything about it, so this might just be it, and
I'm sure
just
they'll
leave
be
it
more
there.
Tomb Raider. I'm sure there will be more Tomb Raider.
There's got to be. Do you have any hopes for this game? Anything you think they should do with it?
No, since I've been pretty out of touch with it. Like, again, there's so much to the second game that I haven't even touched. Like, I need to catch up. So, I will say, I hope it's just not more of the second one, because I feel like, even with what I had seen, just with my knowledge of games, it feels like they really went all out, and I feel like the only way to go from here is to just make the world bigger and add more of the same things to do. So I hope it's not just that. I actually wouldn't mind more of a linear experience like the first one. I think that was perfect, whereas the second one, I could tell I was going to get annoyed with all the extra side stuff, but like you don't have to do it, of course. But so yeah, I hope that's the case, but we'll see. I mean, I guess tombs still weren't much of a thing in 2, and I think they kind of said on Twitter...
that's the problem a few people had, is there's not enough tombs and there's not enough puzzles.
Yeah, so I'm sure that... I think I saw them on Twitter even say, like, that's going to be addressed in this one.
Hooray!
And I have every reason to believe
Tomb Raider is going to go to some tombs!
Exactly.
Holy shit, who does
that'll be cool. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited for it. I think it'll be cool. I don't know if I'll end up playing it when it comes out. But
I'll probably play it when it goes on
right
sale.
When it comes out. Yeah, I think it's that. As cool, the games are awesome. I just know that unless I get assigned it for a review, I'm probably not going to play it for a while.
Well, yeah,
which is fine. I'm okay with that.
It's just I don't know. I just
unless I experience a massive boost in income, I'll just buy it and let it sit there forever.
When it comes to games, unless I have a huge interest in it, then I'm not going to buy it on release. Speaking of, Surviving Mars, the next game by the... it's not the developers, but the publishers of City Skylines and the developers of the Tropico series, has just come out.
Oh,
yes.
That's actually really cool.
It's the city builder / strategies kind of thing in Mars this time.
Sounds exactly like your type of game.
It is. You have to build a Mars colony, and there's a lot of little details that you need to do, and you have to manage so much more shit, and it looks really good.
Remember when Civ tried doing that and they fucked it up?
Nah.
No, apparently it was alright. Apparently it's not fucked up. Apparently it was just okay. But yeah.
But yeah, to actually get me to buy a game, you're gonna have to get me really, really interested if you want me to buy it at launch, unless it's real cheap. But especially when it comes to bigger games or more expensive games, I'm gonna have to be real interested. But that's just me, you know.
Yeah. No, I think with the gaming climate, with the gaming climate nowadays, I feel like you kind of have to be that way.
Yeah, that, and I think with both age and looking into the industry more closely, you get a bit more sort of cynical and guarded about it.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. That's just, it's an inevitable consequence of what happens when you are around the industry.
Yeah, and it's really not the best. The people are great. The practices are not.
Yeah, very true. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm not going to pick this up on release personally. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but I'm hoping for good things. I also want the film to be good, but I don't think it will be.
Yeah, I mean the reviews are out. I believe like there were
Oh.
pre-screenings 2 nights ago. If they're not out, they'll be out like tomorrow. But there was a lot of first impressions, and just people are pretty alright about it.
IMDb rates it at 7.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes rates it at 51%. Facebook rates it at 4.4 out of 5. Who the fuck cares about Facebook?
Facebook.
I know.
What the fuck?
Since when were they doing reviews? But that's like an 8.8, which is surprising, out of 10. According to the Wikipedia, the film received mixed reviews with critics. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, well. They did... Was it Lara Croft? They did a weird thing with the poster? Like her... Something like her
Yeah, her
face.
neck was super long.
That was it, yeah.
Like obscenely long.
I just found the poster again as well. Oh, God. Like she's a kind of
Ready Player One had the same
like
thing.
that was with the leg on Ready Player One. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is like she's a fucking snake lady or something. That's real creepy. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
It just sounds like it was overlooked, to be honest.
Robert, what? You say overlooked. Someone had to actually do that.
Well, I mean, like, meaning, like, they didn't notice it. Because it looks like they just did it to, like, have more room for the text or something, if I remember the poster correctly. And I feel like they just didn't really think about how it looked. They were just like, oh, the text looks good, the poster looks good. Didn't even care to look at the proportions.
Someone did a fan version of that poster and replaced it with, like, the Tomb Raider... like Rise of the Tomb Raider game model of Lara Croft.
That's cool.
That's quite nice. But yeah, that's a real shit poster. Well done, guys. So yeah, the film's coming out. It's apparently fine. The game's coming out in September, so we'll look forward to that.
And that will likely be great.
Hopefully be great.
The other two are some of the best games this generation.
Of course they are. Oh no, the Kerbal Space Program expansion pack has got mixed reviews.
Oh, the Mars one?
Yeah. Well, it's called Making History. Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program expansion.
No, I know. I thought that was Mars too, because one of my colleagues posted an article that he wrote yesterday. I didn't read it, but it said like this is going to be Elon Musk's favorite game.
Well, they've added a mission builder where you can make custom missions. They've added some things where it's like pre-made missions inspired by human things, and a load of new.
Oh, that's probably it.
And a load of new parts. But
good for them for still keeping that game going.
Yeah, but it's a shame that it's like apparently it's not adding enough.
Yeah, that's true. That was one of the OG like early access games.
It was like the big early access sort of success story. So, a thing happened on Twitch yesterday. A very interesting thing.
Sure, you've heard of it.
I'm gonna say, if you're watching this, you've definitely heard of the other thing. Drake, the rapper person, is he a rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
I mean, you honestly, you could just say Drake.
Well, yeah, but it's like, is it rapper or rap or hip hop or R&B?
Are they not the same thing?
Rap and hip hop.
Rap and hip hop are like.
I'm getting a really
R&B
condescending look.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
do know who Drake is. Shut your fucking face.
Are you sure? Because it doesn't sound.
I'm trying to work out what specific genre he's a part of.
It's like R&B hip hop. Yes. Yes.
Okay, we'll go with that. The R&B
R&B
person, Drake. Don't need that.
He's a rapper.
I know! Lee, get
He's
off
literally
my back!
He's probably the biggest person in the world.
I wouldn't say he's the biggest person in the world. Probably one of the biggest
I'm
egos.
pretty sure
in the
he's the
world.
most influential. No, I'm 99% sure he's the most influential person in the world.
I
Not joking.
have literally no clue.
I'm pretty. Ask Hillary. She might know.
I think she agrees.
I'm
with
like,
you.
yeah, I'm like 99% sure. I mean, he's number 1 or number 2 on Spotify like all the time. A, and B, like the story will also exemplify that.
Okay.
Essentially, he jumped on with the biggest Fortnite Twitch streamer, Ninja. Actually, I think he's the biggest streamer on Twitch.
Is he?
As well, if
Oh.
I'm not mistaken. If he wasn't, he is now.
I guess definitely now, yeah.
But anyways, Drake doesn't tweet much, and he just decided to tweet saying, "Hey, he's gonna play Fortnite with Ninja," and they got They hit up to 635,000 viewers in one stream, which has never happened before. They broke many records with that alone. Everyone was like, "Oh, I bet you they can't hit 1 million on Twitch," which if Drake couldn't do it, no one can.
Mhm.
At least not yet. Yeah, Dr. Disrespect held the previous record for concurrent viewers on Twitch with
Who
388,000.
the fuck is
in February.
Dr. Disrespect?
Oh, we've talked about him before. He was
Are you
the
fucking
guy
sure?
that like cheated on his wife. Yeah, because he was in the Game Awards for Trending Gamer, and he was the guy who like cheated on his wife and like took a break for a month or something. Yeah, he was
Oh.
trash.
Ugh.
Now, me and you have definitely talked about him on the show before. But
Okay.
anyways,
I probably just
the
tried
reason...
to purge it from my mind.
No, yeah, probably. The reason this is so interesting is because Drake's audience, which to be fair is almost everyone, literally
Not me.
99% of the people. Yeah, not really me either. I'm aware of him a lot because like 3 of my best friends like live and breathe him. But he basically the fact that he of all people was able to bring in that many viewers on Twitch, I guarantee you a large amount of those people never use Twitch on a regular basis.
No, but they wanted to see their precious Drake play some of those video games I hear so much about.
Exactly. And that's actually crazy that he has enough social clout and influence to do that.
Yeah.
To get people to go and just sit and watch him play a game. And you have to realize the Twitch Prime subscribers.
Yes, that went up
the chat box
massively,
was
didn't
literally... The chat box was literally just that. That's all it was. Was this person subscribed, this person subscribed, this person subscribed, that's all it was. You couldn't say a thing, because it would just get overwhelmed with that instantly.
Wow. Yeah, this
I
guy's
think I
got
saw a
3
stat that
million
Ninja made, like...
followers now.
He was already huge, too.
Yeah, and now he's even
Which is,
more huge.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, Ninja gained 10,000 Twitch subscriptions from that session.
10,000.
10,000 people.
Fuck.
10,000 people. Yep.
That's madness.
Yep. So, yeah, that shows how big Drake is and how influential he is. I'm seriously pretty sure he is the most influential person in the world.
No.
Like, without that, not even
No.
questioning it.
I'm gonna disagree.
I don't know, dude. I think you should look into it more. Because you're right that just because we're not aware, you have to realize the general public.
No, I'm gonna argue, sorry, that there are definitely people that are more influential. Like, at the moment,
No.
I'd technically argue that the orange one is more influential.
The orange one?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, no, yeah. I like to forget he exists. I don't know if influential
good
is the
policy
right
for
word,
life,
though.
really, but unfortunately, it's very difficult.
Yeah. Well, okay. When I say influential, I should mean like.
Do you mean like
I say looked up
celebrities?
to.
Oh, people that look up.
No, I mean like people. I mean like people look at positively.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess Trump, yeah, I guess he could be argued more influential, but I'd say not in a good way. I'd say more people are aware of him more. I guess. So when I say meaning like this person can make anyone do whatever they want, anything he wants.
Yeah.
Trump cannot. I guess that's what I should say. Like anything Drake does, there will be millions and millions and millions of people that pile on, no matter what it is. I guarantee.
I suppose it's like, maybe the Kardashians have that
Like,
kind of
it's-
influence.
Yes, it's like that. It's like that, but I would say even more. Because
Really?
I would say there are a lot of people that just like don't get the Kardashians or like dislike them. Drake is actually someone like, yeah, like same. But Drake is actually someone where like he's not like a dick or anything like that. Like he's just like a fine dude.
Yeah.
He's just a normal dude for the most part.
Fair enough.
He's not like he doesn't do anything like super stupid or anything like that. Like he's just a guy, honestly.
Fair enough. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
he's
this
interesting.
is still a cool thing though, because he made Twitch. He brought a lot of these things into sort of the forefront of a lot of people's minds that it maybe wasn't before.
Yeah.
And I think that makes,
Even if like half of those people start going to Twitch on a regular basis, that's huge. Even for us.
or even if they just start
like
playing games, like he's getting more people into the. He probably got quite a few people into this medium, which is really cool.
Yep. It is.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're going to see a lot more people on Twitch in general, like, off of this, even if a few. There was actually today on Twitter, I saw a lot of people saying, oh no, everyone's going to start streaming now, and they're going to, like, overblow it and ruin it. I don't really think that'll be the case.
I always think there's an element of, if you're going to succeed at things like Twitch or YouTube, it's not just going to be because you're a random fuck doing it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a random fuck doing it, you're going to get drowned out. And there's an element to that, of course, with creative channels, like people who actually do interesting things. That does certainly happen to some of them. But more often than not, I think the people who are actually doing interesting things with the medium, with YouTube or with Twitch, do get through. Surely.
Yeah.
At least I hope.
You have to be unorthodox nowadays.
Yeah. I hope that we're doing okay.
And like,
I mean, we're on 183 subs at the time of talking, so that's I don't know.
That's definitely something.
It's something. It's more than I had on my channel at the moment.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. I think we've
it's
beaten
interesting
most
too.
of our channels at this point. There's only like Sully and a couple of others that have got more.
Yeah, and they've been going for way longer.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though, too, because it's like, you also have to have perseverance.
Oh, definitely.
At the end of the day. Even if you are doing something super unique, that doesn't necessarily... Like, there are so many small channels that are super high quality.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Chip actually just hit 1,900
He
subs
did.
today.
I saw that this morning.
on
Yes.
Twitch.
Well done to him.
That's fantastic.
He might be watching
fantastic.
this. Well done, Joe. You did a good job.
Yeah, dude. Congrats. Like, that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's the case of, like, quality videos and perseverance right there.
Yeah, because he's been doing it for a while now, and it's, of course he's not anywhere near monetization or anything like that, but he's getting somewhere with it.
Yeah,
So,
he definitely is.
And then, but like, you'll have the random fuck streaming whatever, and they'll just not get many views.
Nope. I mean, it's social clout at the end of the day, and Drake has probably the most clout.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, this is a positive thing. Whether or not you like Drake and or Ninja, take that aside. This is a good thing because it's going to get more people into gaming. It's going to get more people into streaming. Going to bring a new audience to this medium. Going to bring some more people in. It's a great thing. And if you don't think more people playing games is a good thing, you're a fucking idiot. You're an elitist prick who needs to fuck off.
Agreed.
I don't understand those people. These games are not for the average peasant.
Hey, they have to stroke their dicks somehow, dude.
Well, I'd rather they just go away and shut up. It's like,
oh yeah, believe me,
it's like the people who
making me
moan at Dark Souls, not like the idea of Dark Souls having an easy setting. It's like, no one would be forcing you to play it on easy. What's your fucking problem?
No, I agree. It's just, I don't know. It's just people... I'm starting to just do my best to just ignore that shit because it really makes me sometimes hate this industry.
Oh yeah, I frequently find
lie.
myself looking at this industry and go, what the fuck am I doing? I hate this. But at the same time, it's pretty good.
We gotta change it. It. Because we care.
What I found out, Surviving Mars has a modding scene. Like, it's already got workshop support and there's a load of mods on it as well.
Oh, that's cool.
It is.
See? Look, there are good people, too.
Yes.
In the industry.
Indeed. Paradox Interactive are a good publisher. There you go.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Cool. Drake's brought some new people into gaming. And that's a good thing. And we've been recording for an hour, so it's probably time to wrap up. That brings us to the end of another GameCast NewsCast. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, and share to our channel, both Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching the broadcast, thank you very much for tuning in. If you're not watching the broadcast, tune in at 2 p.m. CST for the broadcasty stuff.
Saturday.
Yes. That's an important thing.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday. Every single one.
All of them! All of our content for the upcoming week will be on that stream. If you miss any of it, it comes out on the channel during the week. It's all really good fun, and you can join in some live chat, hopefully. So, that's that. And thank you very much, Max, for joining me as always.
Of course, good sir.
And thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time for more news. And stay tuned to the broadcast for... I never remember what comes after this. Is it Game Changer?
I don't know.
One of those things. One of the shows.
Yeah.
They're all good anyway, so stay tuned for one of them.
They are!
Goodbye!
That's very true. Goodbye, everyone.